Guess what? We conquered Europe's highest peak at 11,332 feet above sea level. But before reaching this height, we explored Europe's most expensive city. Let me tell you.
But Leslie, I have a question for you.
First, we enjoyed the stunning views of Lucerne, then took a cable car up Mount Pilatus. The hike was a bit challenging, but the payoff was incredible. Breathtaking panoramas and a whole lot of fun. After descending the mountain, we hopped on a scenic lake cruise. It was a truly relaxing experience that we'd love to do again. The next day, we headed to Interlaken. After capturing some epic drone footage, we embarked on an unforgettable journey by gondola and train, culminating in the exploration of an incredible ice cave.
Look at this.
That's so cool.
The panoramic views from the top of Europe were simply unreal. Now, let's dive into the adventure.
And where travel?
Vida.
Hi, I'm Chris with Travel Vida, ready to break free from the ordinary? Join me as we dive into world wonders, savor exotic flavors, and chase breathtaking views, one forgettable adventure at a time. Let's explore the world together.
All right, Travel Vida fam, we have just arrived to Zurich, Switzerland. So we're gonna go check out our room. We'll let you check it out. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the name of the hotel. I'm gonna put it down here in the description so you guys can see. It's about $700 and something for 3 nights. We're gonna go enjoy lots of stuff here. We get 2 days of intense tours lined up and we couldn't be more excited. It's amazing. So we'll be bringing you that content. Come along for the ride. So come check out our room. We got room 405. I don't know if that's 2 single beds. Yeah, we found this to be a little bit typical in some parts of Europe, but this will work. We don't have much of a view, just kind of a city view here, but we are going to get some amazing content and views over the next 2 days. We have amazing excursions lined up. All right, Leslie and I just had some, I know we're in Switzerland. We just had Mexican food, but oh my God, it was so good. We had mole quesadillas and best quesadilla I've ever had in my life. And I love Mexican food, I love quesadillas, but this was delicious. So I know, it's funny, we're in Switzerland. We haven't had Swiss food yet, but I'm sure we'll get there. We got amazing tours lined up for tomorrow and Sunday, so it's gonna be a great time. And yeah. All right, Travel Vida fam, we are going on a tour today to the Swiss Alps. Our Uber should be here. It's gonna be a great day. Let's go check this out. All right, Travel Vida fam, we are going to Mount Pilatus. We're gonna do a lake cruise today. We are not sure we're gonna get on the train because they sent us an update that the cogwheel train, which is one of the steepest trains that you can do, I think in the world, is not operating until May 16th. So the alternative is gonna be a gondola and some type of dragon ride, which I have no idea what that is. We are on our way to the tour company and we're gonna check it out and see what that is all about. But you guys are gonna see it as well. But we're super excited. We got our gear yesterday. We got some hiking boots. It's gonna be a long day, but it's gonna be amazing. Les, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Awesome, come on along, let's check this out. Oh, I forgot to mention too, we're also going to Lucerne, which we've heard great things about too. So we're gonna be doing, well, I don't wanna mix our 2 tours because we have, tomorrow, we have another mountain, right? And Interlaken. And tomorrow we're gonna be going through an ice cave, an observatory. We're gonna be getting some amazing views. Like, we've checked out the excursions and you won't believe what we're gonna see. So really excited, I hope you are too. And yeah, let's do this. I don't think the camera can do this beauty justice. It is beautiful. We are here in Lucerne, and we're gonna head up to Mount Pilatus, and then after we have a lake cruise. I am speechless at the beauty here. It is incredible. I guess Lucerne is one of the more touristic locations in Switzerland, and I can definitely see why. It's just absolutely beautiful.
No tengo palabras, es una belleza única. Nunca había visto tanto verde en mi vida. Es increíble. Creo que los videos no le van a hacer justicia a lo que con nuestros ojos hemos podido ver. Es muy bonito, demasiado bonito.
I agree. I'm hoping that the video shows it some justice, but I sense that the videos can't do justice because it is just beautiful. So the sad thing is we only have 1 hour here before we head up to our gondola, but we're gonna have a lunch here right on the lake and have a coffee, just enjoy a little bit. I got my drone up earlier, so I'm pumped about that. Amazing, beautiful video and scenery. So we're here in Lucerne, about to go up to Mount Pilatus, and the line is quite long. We've got a big queue in front of us and a big queue behind us. The beautiful thing about May is it's not too hot. We don't have to deal with snow or really cold weather. We'll see what the weather's like once we get up to the top of the mountain. But we're waiting on the cable car. The cogwheel train has been postponed because they had a lot of snow 2 weeks ago, excuse me. So no cogwheel train. I guess it's one of the steepest in the world. But that's okay. We'll do the gondola ride and then we'll be good to go. You can see that line queued up. These pods are smaller. I guess they only accommodate 4 people. And then there are bigger pods that I think they said accommodates over 20 people. So we're gonna start here, and then I think the other one is called the Dragon Ride. It might be this one, it might be the other one, I'm not sure. So legend says that there's actually a dragon that lives on Mountain Pilatus, but it's so elusive, nobody has ever seen it. I'm sure it exists. It's fact. Here we have a replica of the actual dragon, the elusive dragon. Ooh. Just jumped in our 4-person pod, getting ready to go up to the peak. Well, I don't know if we're going to the peak. We'll see. So it looks like we're going down before we go up. You can fill up your water bottles here or play in the water. Check out this view. Definitely quite a bit cooler than it was down at the base, but it feels good after being in the hot gondola. Going up to the peak. I can definitely feel why the snow has not melted up here. It's a little chilly. Time to put on my jacket. A little cold. Look, you can walk up. And there's a mirador. Wow. There's like little caves. Yeah, I don't think I need to describe the beauty here. We got a route of the cable car. Snowball fight. See, this Lima girl doesn't know what this means. Es tu turno. No, mi cámara. Ah! All right, I deserved it. Quite a contrast. You can feel the elevation. Look at the green and the white. Everywhere you look. Tired. ¿Cómo estás, Liz? All right. Wow. Incredible.
The Pilatus Massif is huge. It stretches across a massive area with multiple peaks and ridges. The highest point, Lucerne, soars to a staggering 6,983 feet. Crazy, right? Now, the name Pilatus is a bit of a mystery. Some say it comes from the Latin word Pilatus, meaning capped, referring to the clouds that often shroud the peaks. Others believe it's linked to Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor. Today, Pilatus is a major tourist draw, with people from around the globe coming to admire its breathtaking scenery, enjoy outdoor adventures, and soak up the unique atmosphere. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. Let's talk a bit about the legendary dragon I mentioned earlier. Legend has it a fearsome dragon once terrorized the region. A brave knight named Winkelried finally slayed the beast, but a drop of its poisonous blood inflicted a terrible wound. The Dragon Stone, a rock formation on the mountain, is said to have healing powers, a relic from that time. There are even more fascinating legends surrounding this magical mountain, but we'll save those for another video.
Wow. Mount Pilatus. Cheers, Les. So we got a free beverage because the cogwheel train was delayed for a couple weeks due to the recent snowstorm, and you can see remnants on the mountain of all the snow, but it's actually melted pretty quickly here. So I think they open up in another 6 days, something like that. The calendar days are losing me, so but it's stunning. All right, we're gonna go back down, but we see people on zip lines. They have like toboggan rides, and they have zip linings. They have quite a bit here. Fortunately, we don't have time, but we're heading back down. Beautiful mountain, beautiful. So Leslie, what did you think of this beautiful mountain?
Wow, es increíble. Los videos no van a hacer nada de justicia y las fotos tampoco, porque la verdad es impresionante.
You know, we had just 1 hour in Lucerne, and it's definitely not enough time. And you know, we had probably about 3 hours to get up the mountain, but with the gondola rides, which we're in right now, going back down, there's multiple gondolas, and there's stops in between, and then there's lines. So it's really not enough time. So they have, like, as I mentioned below, toboggan rides, they have like zip lining, they have like adventure hiking, and there's just so many things to do. They have bars and restaurants and lookouts and lounges, and I mean, you can just get lost walking around and seeing the beautiful scenery here. I mean, it's a 360-degree panoramic view of just beautiful Switzerland. This trip has been amazing. Les, ¿tú recuerdas nuestro Toro Viajes?
Nos venimos desde Colombia, Madrid, Roma, el crucero por 7 noches. Después estamos en Turquía, Grecia. Bueno, el crucero paró en algunas partes de Italia, en
Messina.
Messina.
I fell in Mount Etna, so if you haven't seen that video and you want to see my foot go right up into the air, I was recording while I was falling. I really messed up my back too. I had a big welt on the bottom of my back. So we did a South American cruise, which you'll see in another video here. Patagonia, we did Santiago, stopped there, then we did the cruise out of Valparaiso, and then ended the cruise in Buenos Aires. We went to the Strait of Magellan, we went to Punta Arenas, we went to some amazing places in Patagonia. We got to see Chile, Uruguay, and then spent some time in Buenos Aires, so we get a video for that as well. We're gonna cut this video short because, well, we're coming up to the next stop.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. So we're just going through kind of a noisy area. The gondola stops and allows people to kind of get back on, and for us, we're just going all the way down to the bottom where we have to get on our lake cruise here. But we have just a few minutes to talk to you guys, and you know, we don't have a lot of time to sit down in front of the camera and let you guys get to know us a little bit. So we're gonna talk a little bit about why we do what we do. And for me, you know, I'm in the travel industry. I've been in the travel industry for almost 24 years, I think. So my sister actually won a cruise on the radio, and I have been in the industry shortly after that since, because my first cruise was a Bermuda cruise with Norwegian Cruise Lines, and I was blown away. And today, you know, by today's standards, that cruise is very small. But it got me into the industry. I finished my travel and tourism degree program, and I worked for a company called Cruises Only, and eventually I ended up working for myself and starting my own cruise travel agency. And long story short, here we are today. When you have your own company and you can work remote, you have the ability to travel. And so Leslie and I have kind of adopted a little bit of an expat lifestyle. We lived in Ensenada, Mexico for about 2.5 years, so we got a lot of time to kind of use that as our base to travel a little bit. Of course, COVID, changed a lot of our plans as it did for everybody. But I'm passionate about travel, and thankfully finding Leslie and her passion for travel has really ignited both of our passions for travel. So we love it. We love traveling. But Leslie, I have a question for you. Where do you want to go next? ¿Dónde quería? Japón. ¿Y por qué?
Me gusta la cultura japonesa. Yo trabajé hace mucho tiempo en un club de Perú con japoneses pertenecientes a la cultura peruano-japonesa, y me gustaría conocer más de la cultura, pero sí quisiera conocer el país como tal. Quisiera conocer Okinawa. Sé de muy buenas fuentes que es un lugar precioso. Ese es otro de mis objetivos, de mis sueños.
Yeah, it's definitely a destination that I want to go to as well. That's going to be probably a longer trip where we definitely want to make some stops along the way and hopefully get to spend some time in those places before we get to our final destination of Japón, which is Japan. And safari, African safari. So we love wildlife, and we love animals, and so I think that that's definitely going to be in our future as well. Maybe somewhere in South Africa and beyond. Islands are always great. Can't beat that. Well, we'll pick up this conversation and some of our other travels. Thank you, Travel Vida fam. I'm about to die from lack of hydration, but we're coming up on our stop here, so we're going to end this video and keep watching. Thank you for watching our videos. Subscribe, like, and let us know in the comments what we could do better, and then also where you want to see us travel to. ¿Dónde vamos? So most people are sitting on the bus, but I am not doing that. It is about 100 degrees on the bus, and apparently there's a law in Switzerland that prevents a stationary bus from turning on the engine. I find that to be ridiculous. Switzerland, you can do better. You shouldn't make people sit on 100-degree temperature buses. I think it's crazy, but I understand we want to protect the environment, but not at the expense of people's health and comfort. It's a little ridiculous.
I want to take a quick second to thank our sponsor, Cruiser Travels. Cruiser Travels makes trips like this possible with discounted group rates, exclusive perks, only provided by Cruiser Travels' knowledgeable and service-focused agents committed to sourcing the best deals in the industry. They won't be beat. Tell them Travel Vida sent you for an extra gift. The link is in the description below.
So this is the view from our lake cruise, as you can see behind me here, and we did pay 17 extra francs, which is about 17 euros, or about $19 and some change. Leslie is getting us some wine. Here we are on our lake cruise. It's stunning, and we have our wine. Let's cheers. I just love the contrast of the snowy capped mountains and the beautiful green and the lake. And we have a clear day. We really feel fortunate. When we were coming in yesterday from the airport, our Uber driver said that this is the first sunny day in a while. So apparently we picked the perfect dates to come here. We're very lucky, very fortunate, but amazing weather. You see these houses embedded into the hillside, and it's just like you imagine. It's just like you see in TV and movies, and it's like Instagram worthy everywhere you look. I mean my battery on my equipment is down almost to zero. Look over here. Look at the sheep running down the mountain. I hope you guys can see that on the video. I think they're sheep. They're all like running in one line. funny. Leslie and I were talking about, the prices of what it would take to live here. The population is remarkably low for Switzerland. I think the whole country has a population of about 9 million people. And, we live in a city with over 10 million. So it's kind of funny to put that into context. Although about 1/3 of Peru lives in Lima, the city capital. So only takes one big city to really change the climate of your country. My grandparents lived on a lake when I was young, and we would go out. We call it camp, but eventually it became their house when they remodeled it. But we used to find some of the places like on the other side of this lake, which we'll probably see on the way back, where they have rope swings, and that was always a blast. And I'm from Maine, so we get a lot of this like kind of natural, beautiful scenery. Not to this level though. This is another level. Good morning, Travel Vida fam. We are on our way to, the top of Europe. We get some mountain tours going on. So we got the Sphinx Terrace. We have the Ice Palace, which we're really excited about. We got the top of Europe. I think it's the toppest peak in all of Europe. What else do we have? We got the 360-degree cinema. We've got the UNESCO World Heritage Site. So yeah, it's going to be a great day. Les, are you excited?
Yes.
We had to get up super early this morning, and there's a little accident out here in the bus parking lot, so take a look. So the police are here. We're a little delayed, so hopefully for not too long. Well, Interlaken, I think it competes with Lucerne. What do you think, Les? ¿Mejor que Lucerne or no?
Están por ahí, pero igual es precioso.
Amazing. So for this tour, we have about an hour and 10 minutes for Interlaken, and I was able to get my drone up. Pretty good footage. Amazing. We got the paragliders. The only issue with a lot of trees, and when you're down low in the valley, your signal gets weak pretty quickly. So I couldn't go too far, but happy I was able to get it up. I had some challenges in Lucerne the other day, or yesterday. We're gonna hit up the top of Europe. Excited for that. And Leslie has spotted Swiss chocolate, so you know what that means. Brunch chocolate time.
But these are not inside.
Leslie's enjoying her chocolate. We got a horse-drawn carriage. So we get a cable car, and then we're gonna get on a train, and we're gonna get to the very top of the mountain. So let's go. Here we go, 15 minutes train.
Because remember, we have tough winters here, so winter time they have to be in the stable, but as soon as we have springtime, they are outside until the end of the summer.
Your celebrity sweatshirt.
So we have the skiers descending at over 100 kilometers. So it's a big event for the whole weekend. They have 1,000 people coming here. So you are into the skiing. You will know about the Lauberhorn race, which is an amazing race. They put it on TV everywhere, so it's like that. As you know, in the past weeks, we had some important sandstorms in the North Africa, in the Sahara Desert. So all this sand is coming to Europe. It hits everywhere in this continent. But of course, you don't see it everywhere, just where we have snow. So that's why it's torn everything a little bit red. So wherever you see that the snow is not perfectly white, is because we have the sand of the Sahara staying in this part of the snow.
You done looking? This is probably an avalanche. All right, now we're gonna board a train. It's about a 35-minute ride out here. I'm not sure we'll have a great view on the train. We got our souvenir. So really amazing, breathtaking, all the greenery, all of the snow in the background. It's quite amazing. No view when you're inside a mountain. We're literally driving through the mountain. See, I'm trying. So soft. It's like I imagined. Prueba, let's prueba. Alright, I'm out of breath. Alright. Yeah, it's definitely cold in there. Amazing. They say some parts contracts about 15 centimeters a year based on the temperatures. Got ice sculptures here. Amazing.
Look at this.
That's so cool. That is cute. What do you think, Les? Super fun. Lots of little nooks and crannies. We don't want to miss any. I think that's the way back. So I think we've seen most of it. So definitely bring your warm gear. I mean, we're here in almost mid-May, and it doesn't matter. It is a freezer. I mean, obviously it's an ice castle, but it's pretty cool when you look at how much history there is here. I mean, we go see iconic landmarks that are thousands of years old. This trumps it. Millions of years old, this ice, potentially. Crazy. I think this part is colder, even though the ice is gone. I think the ice regulates the temperature a little more. Cuidado. I'm used to this. I'm from Maine, but I'm probably gonna fall today. Wow. There we go. You've heard me say this, but elevation, rough.
And finally, we've reached the ultimate high-altitude marble, the top of Europe, or Jungfraujoch as the locals call it. We're currently at a mind-boggling 11,332 feet above sea level. Since its opening, the Jungfraujoch has become a top tourist destination, offering breathtaking panoramic views of the Swiss Alps. Whether you're an adrenaline junkie, a nature enthusiast, or a history buff, there's something for everyone here. With all this snow around, I might just start another snowball fight. Who's in?
All right, will Chris fall again on a mountain? Conceivable. Whoa, 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 whoa. Beautiful.
Let's get some aerial shots.
Been an incredible day so far. Leslie's taking a little nap. We're both exhausted. It's not that we didn't get enough sleep. The altitude, I think they said it was 3,500 meters. You can definitely feel it. You run out of breath, feel lightheaded, tired. I'm starting to feel a little better as we're heading down. But you know, one of the things about being in Peru, you're allowed to drink coca tea, which immediately eliminates any symptoms from altitude sickness. But we're okay, just a little tired. Hopefully the weather holds off because we're going into a valley and it's supposedly one of the most beautiful valleys in all of Switzerland. So again, if it can top yesterday, I'll be very impressed and very happy. Well, we talked about the luckiness of the weather.
This view is amazing.
It's turning a little bit. It's raining. Not bad, but enough to warrant some wet gear. I'm walking through the snow. I got my hiking boots on for a reason. Les, where did you see the fox? Somewhere in there. So now we have rain. Well, Travel Vida fam, that is a wrap for Zurich, Switzerland. What an amazing country. We've had such a great time. And Leslie's actually going to spend 2 more days here. She has family here. Unfortunately, I can't stay with her. She'll be staying here with family. I, on the other hand, have my family obligation in Baltimore, Maryland. So before I head to Baltimore, I've got my next exciting destination. It's the first time I'll actually spend time there. I have flown through this airport, and that is Reykjavik, Iceland. So we're going to bring to you some brand new content. We'll hope you watch that video too. But what a beautiful country Switzerland is. I mean, just the natural beauty, the mountains, the green, the snow, the Alps, it's just breathtaking. We have an excuse to come back though. Leslie does have family here, and unfortunately my stay is a little bit shorter than hers. She's gonna be heading back home after this. I will be continuing some more travel, so we'll bring you some more content. Thank you all for watching. We really appreciate all the love. We met some great new people along the way. Hopefully, if you are in these videos or if you came and talked to me, say hello, drop a comment in the comment section. But until next time, Travel Vida fam, live that Travel Vida life, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much.